Oh, hey there.
Oh, hey there.
This is the History Buffoons.
The origin of weird.
How are you, Kate?
I'm good, Bradley.
Oh, well, we're yelling at each other's names.
How are you?
I am fan-fucking-tastic.
Wonderful.
Yes. So, I'm going to try and fumble through an origin of weird for Kate today.
Oh,
Teach her something new. I'm pretty sure new. I mean, everything after a day is new to you.
that's fair.
I mean, with your memory and all.
It is, yeah.
All right, so...
Lay it on me.
Lay it on you. All right. So, have you ever heard of the... I'm going to pronounce things terribly, so I apologize.
Hey, you've been listening to me for over a year.
Touche.
Yeah.
It's called the Erfurt Latrine Disaster of 1184.
That was a good year.
Have you heard of that?
No.
Okay. It says, nothing says medieval diplomacy like falling through a floor into a medieval toilet.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, and this is a real story, according to the
Naturally.
medieval chronicles preserved in the, Monumenta Germanae Historica.
Sounded legit.
It's German.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're going to medieval Germany, obviously, to a moment that sounds like it never really happened, but it actually did, because it's literally, you'll understand. So in Erfurt in 1184, the year is 1184, the Holy Roman Empire is doing what it does best, political chaos held together with ego and questionable architecture. And you'll understand why it's questionable architecture.
Okay.
A bunch of powerful nobles are gathered for a meeting hosted by King Henry VI. There's so many King Henrys in the world.
No, it's really irritating.
They really need to start changing their names. Who, like most medieval rulers, of course, was trying to manage a bunch of feuding people, because that's what they did. Nobles are like, that's my land. It's like, no, that's my horse. Whatever.
You take your horse and I'll keep the land.
So,
But my horse needs the land. Sorry.
well, right. So they gather for this meeting to try and solve disputes and whatever. And they're packed into an upper story meeting room. So some say it was in a church. Some say it was in a building. Some details are fuzzy. Some were embellished over the years.
Yeah.
Just because, again, this is 1184.
Right.
It's not like they could put it into the historical database and, pull it up whenever.
Right.
So, of course, some things kind of get a little embellished over the years, as we know, which happens in history. But they're in a meeting room, and basically the way medieval buildings were kind of constructed is, they would have bathrooms. They didn't have running water and toilets and such, so their shit would just fall. Their piss would just fall. And it would all kind of combine into this, like they keep saying, cesspit system.
Yeah.
And so, you'd have toilets on upper floors, and it all drops down, fills up over time, and it's not like they probably cleaned it out all the time.
Wouldn't that just reek, throughout the building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they had pocket full of posies.
Oh.
So anyways, so you have this big building, lots of nobles on a floor, wooden floor, keep that in mind.
Oh, dear.
And beneath it, all underneath, without any knowledge, is,
A cesspool.
cesspit. So, the meeting gets underway. Everyone's arguing, that's, like I said, my land. That's my horse. That's my crop.
This land is my land.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That's my fault. Sorry, people. They're probably disputing about land and taxes and whatever. And back then, I have an old house. My floors creak from time to time. Could you imagine what medieval floors did? They creaked a lot.
Imagine.
So no one thought anything of it. And then basically the creaking gets worse. And then everything falls through.
Yeah.
The whole floor collapses. Not like just a little bit, not like slopes down. The whole thing just fucking falls.
Yeah.
And very fast. So basically a large number of nobles, and I'll kind of go over this a little bit. Estimates vary, of course, but we're talking like dozens of nobles in this room.
Yeah.
Fall straight through the floor.
Right.
Right into the cesspit.
Right.
Yeah. Could you imagine what happens? What's your guess?
They all get pink eye.
Gross. Unfortunately, I bet most of them wish that's all that happened to them. But, you think about it, back in 1184, people probably were wearing armor, heavy clothes, so on. I mean, lots of fucking weight, right? Mm-hmm. And they drop into human waste, all the collapsing debris from the floors and everything, each other. They're landing on each other. And actually, there's something I'll say about that in a minute. But yeah, so imagine a group of people mid-argument suddenly becoming a medieval group plunging into the worst swimming pool in human history.
Yeah.
It's not fun to think about, actually.
No.
And yes.
I'm grimacing over here.
And yes, some people drowned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I knew that was going to
definitely not from water.
Yeah. I knew exactly what you were going for.
So some of the nobles did survive, but not because of skill, like I'm going to jump over here or swim or heroism. They survived because they landed on top of the pile of other nobles. Or they were wedged in different structural debris that just helped keep them up, kind of thing. Or some were actually pulled by attendants watching pretty much probably in absolute horror that what was happening.
Yeah.
Gross. Anyways, so people outside were hearing screaming, crashing, like, what the fuck's going on in there? Mm-hmm. This meeting's getting heated. Mm-hmm. Not so much. So, obviously, the aftermath of what happened, you can probably guess. Some nobles die, some are rescued. Obviously, the meeting's over.
Right.
I mean,
is anything solved?
Meeting's adjourned. And some of the survivors
forced
forced ending is a good way to put it. Probably traumatized.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they most certainly had the guy.
But politically, this actually matters because several important figures are removed from the equation instantly.
Ruh-roh.
So you think about that. All these nobles.
Oh, I can keep the horses now.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, George over here died. I want his land.
Yeah.
It's like, oh. So, it actually was significant because of that, because of how many nobles were gathered and how many died. There's estimates that dozens, up to 60 people died.
Oh, shit.
During this disaster.
That's a giant cesspool.
Cesspit, cesspool. So, but before we continue on, so there's still things that people kind of argue about this whole incident. One of the main things is how many people actually died.
Yeah. Because,
again, some say around 60 people died, while others suggest dozens without giving a precise number.
Okay.
This was chronicled in medieval, whatever timing this was done. So they weren't actually known for their meticulous record keeping, but they know people died.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. Nobody knows the exact number. It's anywhere from a couple dozen to 60, which is a lot. Mm-hmm. And yeah. Did everyone die by drowning? No, because of course the floor collapsed. Some died from hitting the floors. Some died by being crushed by timbers and whatever of the structure. Of course, injuries from the fall. Medicine wasn't great, so you fall down and bust open your leg. You could probably die from that.
Yeah, sepsis or something.
Yeah, but of course some did drown. Ugh. And some people, because it's called the Erfurt Latrine Disaster, is like, was it actually a latrine? Technically, no. It was where all the latrines waste flows into.
Oh, man.
Pretty much. So it's more like that, but I don't know. The Erfurt cesspit disaster doesn't sound as good as the latrine disaster.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. To me, it doesn't. But some people want to discuss why did the floor collapse. And some historians think the explanation is straightforward. Too many heavily armored nobles standing on a wooden floor that wasn't designed to support that much concentrated weight.
Yeah.
But you can also understand there's no engineering records from 1184
right.
on how this was actually built. It's not like they had OSHA. That beam needs to be 5 inches over to support these nobles.
Right.
Of course, depending on how old it was too, aging timbers probably didn't maintain it like they should have, kind of stuff like that. Water damage could have been a big thing too. Anyways, Another one was King Henry VI actually there. He was, because it was called under the authority of Henry VI, who was then king of the Romans. But most accounts do agree he was present. Basically, the way he survived is he was sitting on the section of the building that did not collapse.
Okay.
That's why King Henry VI survived.
Okay.
So good for him.
Yeah.
But, and then, of course, one which we kind of went over already, which is were the casualties politically significant? Absolutely. Several important nobles died, which certainly affected regional politics. However, modern articles sometimes exaggerate the event as dramatically changing the course of the Holy Roman Empire. Most people don't believe that's true. Mm-hmm. Anyways, so basically, historians still debate the numbers, the mechanics of how it all kind of happened, and exactly how many people died, of course. But a room full of medieval nobles really did crash through a floor of political meeting and land in a giant cesspit.
Gross.
Yeah. And somehow, that's not even the weirdest thing that happened in the Middle Ages. Middle Ages were wild, man.
They were.
I mean, they were. But either way. I don't know. I thought it was kind of weird.
It's weird.
Because...
And nasty.
Could you imagine going to a meeting like, King Henry called us into a meeting. Mm-hmm. So let's go. And like, holy shit, I'm drowning in poop.
Ew.
I mean, like I said, they probably wish they only got pink eye.
Yeah. Which
they probably didn't even know it was called pink eye back then.
Gross.
But I mean, I couldn't imagine, it's not like anyone go like, is this load bearing safe? This floor doesn't seems a little
Have we had
squishy.
this rated?
Call in the engineers. But I don't know. Could you imagine like going to a meeting today or have like a world leaders get together in a room? Pretty much.
When you put it modernized, it sounds fucking crazy.
Yeah, it'd be like today's standards would be building a room over a septic tank and having it go straight down into it, and lawsuits would happen.
Probably.
Not so much.
Everybody sues everybody.
Well, the world is sue happy because everyone wants a easy break and quick out. So, so many people don't want to do the work, which is kind of funny. But, the Erfurt Latrine Disaster is one of those moments in history that reminds you, we tend to think of medieval politics as dramatic, noble, and grand, but sometimes it was just a bunch of important people that fell into a toilet, and history kept going anyways.
Yuck.
So next time you're in a meeting...
Hope you're not above a latrine.
Just make sure you're not above the toilet room or...
The toilet room.
Well, I mean, you're not going to be above a latrine today.
No.
Because, latrines are... Well, bless you. There it is.
Ooh.
I remember being in Boy Scouts and we had to clean the latrine. It was fucking gross.
Ew.
Up at summer camp and shit.
Yeah.
And that's where I took Xavier camping 2 months ago already, almost. And they actually have actual toilet houses now and stuff and showers. It's like, where the fuck was this 30 years ago? I get it, but what the shit? So anyways, I thought that was kind of weird because
good story.
How often do you get to talk about nobles dying in a pile of shit? Usually we just talk about nobles being a pile of shit. Don't you think? Welp.
I suppose.
All right, buffoons, that's it for today's episode.
Buckle up because we've got another historical adventure waiting for you next time. Feeling hungry for more buffoonery? Or maybe you have a burning question or a wild historical theory for us to explore?
Hit us up on social media. We're History Buffoons Podcast on YouTube, X, Instagram, and Facebook. You can also email us at historybuffoonspodcast@gmail.com. We are Bradley and Kate. Music by Corey Akers.
Follow us wherever you get your podcasts and turn those notifications on to stay in the loop.
Until next time, stay curious and don't forget to rate and review us.
Remember, the buffoonery never stops.